Hello friends and welcome back to Jeanne d'Arc. We are now in the post-game, but there's still interesting stuff going on. One thing we'll check out is a few of the free combats in older zones. They are all now updated. They have higher mob levels and guaranteed drops each time you clear through them. However, the first thing we're going to do is check out the cemetery. After a quick slarv, we will see what's up. This is the first and only extra stage added in the post game. You can visit older stages, but there is something to do here. There is a treasure we need to find that can only drop the first time we're here. There are a couple other good drops on the treasure chests, and there's something special about this place. What we absolutely want to do is make Calais a little bit worse. He doesn't need 10 attack. It's just not so great. What he can and does want is Treasure Hunter. We absolutely have to make sure we know where the treasure is. There should be one back here, and then there's two others. We no longer have to take Jeanne with us to every battle. We will be taking her to quite a lot, but we can get other people XP if necessary. You can see that there is now little blinky indicators of where treasure is. I think it's this one we absolutely have to get. We are going to get all three of them before the map ends. Despite things being scaled up into the level 50s, we are quite higher level than them still. We pick up Codicus, a pretty good staff. Do note that ghosts are highly evasive. Bardi is basically not going to be able to do anything. However, their physical attacks aren't going to do anything to us. We do have to worry about their magic attacks, though. And if Calais wasn't overly busy doing his thing on this map, he would be perfect for killing them. An archer also would be good. They, however, have started outliving their usefulness. They're great when you need stuff skydarted. When you don't need stuff skydarted, your big hitters just... I mean, look at Rufus right here. He has a 50% chance to just end something's life with no downside. And as soon as we kill all the stuff on this map, we do get something else to spawn in. But our goal is to move a little bit slow. Our team still regens every turn. HP regen is great. one more turn. Other updates we're going to see, the Colosseum is back. It's now going to let us take 5 characters each map. Guaranteed. And each stage that existed before with a free battle that does not have changing maps once you beat it the first time, like the rooftop scene, the rooftop map, and the one where we climb the tower, those do not fall under that category as they change when you beat them the first time. Similarly, the tunnel where we fought dragons and then a bunch of other stuff, that doesn't change. There's goddess armor. That is something we can only get here, and we must get it here on this plate, on the first attempt. But any other map, instead of having basically no rewards, gives us guaranteed skills, up to 5 guaranteed skills, and some of the maps give incredibly rare skills that we could have otherwise spent significant amounts of time farming for. We will absolutely be clearing some of those in order to prep for the late rounds of the Colosseum. Just to point a couple out, you can get 150 HP from Pate. If you just want the 100 HP for combining with HP regen, Orleans drops that. You can get the 50 in Soar Valley. You can get 3 hits in the horrible canal of HP regen 2. You can get 2 rounds from the final map of the game. And then the Paris Warrens will give you 30 accuracy and 30 evasion, both as drops. You can also get guaranteed HP recovery 2s. You can get 2 hits from Vermont. And then you can get XP plus 2, the second version of HP plus. Or XP plus, rather. For one of the maps. And those in addition to being good. And there's our best bow. In addition to those being good by themselves, most of them are also used in making the absolute best stuff in the game. Like 2 hits and 3 rounds, or 3 rounds and 2 hits, each combine up to 4 rounds and 4 hits. You use them back and forth to get there. Ice demons have very high magic resist. And that's the game. Well, that's the cemetery. And our rewards for beating it are a new sword, a new shield, and a devil's frock. We also get Roger's last gem. And there is one more thing that's strange about the cemetery. Hello, welcome to the Coliseum. We have a new host. Looks like our old host was off playing bocce ball, so a small puppy is here. Rules are the same, except every round will be Every stage will be 20 rounds. We'll have 5 guys. Tier 2, a little bit harder. Tier 3 gets crazy. Tier 2, not too bad until the last couple maps. And then if you're unprepared for it, you might just accidentally die. We're a bit higher level than we were before. There is a method to characters you take. Right now we're dealing with some weird lag, which shouldn't be a thing. Let's see if something is running in the background that shouldn't be. Something absolutely is. Gonna try and fix this real quick. Okay, sorry about any rough cuts in this recording. Apparently I should not be streaming stuff in the background while doing this. Things seem to be running much better now, so we'll get on with it. Stage 1, we have some phantom orcs, we have some little demon dudes, and we have a couple liches. We are level 80-ish. That is just a byproduct of leveling, or of grinding out skills. You'll notice everyone's going to have 150 HP, 100 mana. This is actually not so great because you're capped at 50 regen a turn, so everyone's probably going to drop MP plus 100 once they are comfortably there without it. Everyone has mobility too, except for archers and casters. And then we have 2 rounds on our setup characters. Just to let them get more burning auras. We've eaten a few fruits on different characters. Jeanne took most of the attack. Rufus has most of the accuracy ones. That's important for him. He needs to be able to hit stuff. He can't have a 0% hit rate on certain ghosts. That does not make maps get cleared very fast. Our general setup is going to be 1 bruiser, our rogue friend, 1 setup character, and then either for our 4th DPS slot, Marcel, if there's stuff that has a large amount of evasion that we need to deal with, or Barty, and then Richard will be here. Usually with Mindbreaker on, or the 5 mana spell that says you don't have any mana anymore. His spells will change based on the prep screen. If there's big enemies, he gets an AE. If there's not big enemies, he gets single target. And exactly what and how much of those things will be determined by what stage we're on. He's not necessarily needed most of the time. We can have another setup plus finishing character. Round 2. It's a bunch of dwarves. want to check one thing. Do we need MP plus 100? Or can we just take an E? These guys are a little bit bulky. They can be killed by Jeanne in 2 rounds proc. Others in Collet still has 2 hits and not 3 or 4 hits. It's because he can use 2 hits on turn 1. And he can spam it every turn if he feels like it. 3 hits cost 70, and then 4 hits cost in the 100 mana range. That makes them a little hard to use at times. If you need to attack stuff on the first round, take 2 hits. If you don't, 3 works. 4 is just real hard to use without juicing your MP. So these things like spamming raise defense on themselves. And you notice the green numbers when he hits things. That is his passive saying, I am draining that much MP. We get a lot of drops from here. Most of them aren't going to be all that worthwhile. And notice Rufus's damage output is significant. Bart's a little bit lower. He didn't get as much time beating up certain maps. Calais is 90 because he has the uncanny ability to always get kills. Jeanne's coming along pretty nice. I would like to use Jeanne more. The problem with Jeanne is she competes with our 2 axe users and Collet, and those characters are regularly seen on maps. And we don't need MP plus 100 on characters at this point. Which means that for the 3rd tier of the Colosseum, we could have some other attack or passive available. This map is high evade. This will bring Marcel. Thankfully, Jeanne has a high accuracy as well. And Rufus now, after eating 6 or 7 accuracy consumables, also has great accuracy. So this map should not pose much, if any, of a threat to us. still have Take Flight equipped from farming. That is not a multi-hit attack. And we can't use Flame 2, which is one reason that Tier 1 magics are still good. The downside with MP costs in this game is if you kill real fast, it's just hard to take expensive spells. Like, they do a little bit more damage, but you can't cast them until the 3rd or 4th turn. And what is a 3rd or 4th turn? So we know that as long as we have a 400 MP, we don't need plus 100 MP. I think. The cutoff is 200 MP? I'm not 100% sure what to bring instead, however. We'll bring Ice Bullet. Flame is still... Any of the A's work on large targets. You'll notice the mana cost of staff spells is terrible. Like Meteor costs 210. You have to either suck down mana shards to give you a mana boost, or you just have to wait till turn 5. Lightning, turn 3. Thor's Hammer, turn 6. It doesn't really matter how much damage those things do if you're not getting to a turn 6. And if you have to cast other things instead, or as well. We did get a crit edge, and it's sort of useless at this point. That can go on anyone, really. Just as a small boost. Sky Dart is not necessarily needed on these maps. What we want to do on this map is kill stuff directly in front of us. And not get overly swarmed by enemies. We have a few A's for when that becomes relevant against the big guy. These guys are all soul, I believe, the dragon things. There are cheat sheets running around for what has what elements. Usually red things are soul. It's nice that we actually can hurt Tiamat this time. Get the armor breaker on. And 2 rounds. Oh, we're not going to be able to reach. HP recovery 3 pretty much takes care of any damage things can do. Kale probably needs HP recovery as well for later fights. Tiamat does not have an elemental. Sweep is a fantastic AE as a spear user. Dire Swing will always crit. You can see how little crit actually means. And then Bomb will also hit 5 times. If it was larger, it would hit more times. But I think 3x3 is the largest NPC models. Axe users just, once you've head cracked stuff, you're running out of great abilities to use. Like Dire Swing is just a normal attack that will auto crit if it hits. And for the next round, we start to get some Reapers. We don't need Bomb. So let's get another HP recovery going. Sneak by is questionably useful. One thing we can do is just give him 100% crit. Treasure Hunter is also questionably useful. You'll notice there's not a whole lot of treasure floating around. Compass attacks all surrounding foes, but you're never usually surrounded. Preemptive can be okay. He can actually make some use of 2 rounds, since he doesn't really care about counters. Or he can use the Slayer skills. We will probably farm up a few more of those just in case. You can always give him more attack. You notice he has a lot of attack. Or evade. Basically, anything will work. Accuracy, he doesn't actually need anymore. Magic defense works. Spirits +3 if you know what you're fighting against. Like right here, only a couple things even have elements. We have 2 Stella and 1 Luna. Take another setup character for this map. Stand and stuff, kill stuff, repeat. And because we have a level 1 spell, we can get that kill. No 2 rounds proc. Which is unfortunate. No 3 rounds proc, which is unfortunate. Has a chance to kill both. Oh, and I missed the little guy. Got the big guy. Healing perfume is also kind of fun. When it goes off, it heals everyone on the map. One day, we will proc multiple rounds, and it'll be great. One day. It's going to run away to heal itself and then forget that healing magic is pretty bad when everyone's level 90. If you remember how we talked about magic falling off, here's a point where it falls off. Heals don't actually heal enough to be very good. Like your average magical cast heal is going to heal less than what most of our characters can regen a turn with HP regen. The only things that are good are multi-hit skills. And then we keep Richard with one of the very low cost healing, or low cost damaging skills, because sometimes we just have to get kills. Our old friend Talbot is here. Sometimes if 3 rounds goes off, she just kills things. Similarly with 2 rounds, we can sometimes just kill things. And counter is still the most annoying ability in the game. Bottom feeder Richard. Prioritizing killing ranged things is sort of what we want to do. They're annoying. They won't run into melee range and get stabbed to death on a counterattack. Also notice that stuff really can't hurt Richard too much, at least right now. Be just cleaning up the next couple turns. Just make sure if you're going to use rows not to attack from diagonals, because you do that, and it's kind of a waste. And there's the 2 rounds. So this will be a big flame. And Jill should get the kill. And on to the next round. Okay, round 7. The one time on this set of arena maps that we want Treasure Hunter equipped. And we want it equipped because there are 5 treasures. And though the odds of them having anything useful are slim to none, there is a chance. $1,000 gold. $1,000 gold. The odds are that most of them will have 1,000 gold. They can, however, have very rare drops, as in things that are upgrades to what we're wearing. $1,000 gold. And 1,000 gold. And one more turn of this. $1,000 gold. Okay, so nothing good there. That's sort of a freebie stage. Round 8. You have the 3 beastmen, and then you have 4 ogres. The beastmen are easy enough, especially with 2 rounds procs. Can't just get Slinker out of the way right away. I don't even have to do anything. And Blaze dies fast, and then Mara dies on the next turn. And we let the ogres walk a little bit closer to us. Sorry, the Cyclopses. And then we do the same thing with this one. Oh, can't reach. They will drop HP recovery twos. Sometimes. Even when she's not setting someone up for stuff, proccing multi-rounds on 2-range characters that can't be counterattacked is still a lot of damage. Like there, she gets the kill herself. Get some vials. And now we're into the difficult parts of the Colosseum. This fight can be ridiculous. The goal here is to not die. Like that's it. Just don't die. All of the big guys will rush you, regardless of where you are or where you're standing. So getting kills every turn when you can, so they don't do their silly heal thing like we saw them do in the boss fight, is a thing you want to do. They still only have 1 tile width, so AE skills aren't going to do all that much to them. They are casters. But a big part of the fight are also these frost demons, who are casters and will actually hurt more than the Reapers at times. Like, moving around the side of the map and killing them is not the worst idea. You have a few options on how to do what you need to do. And you'll notice they take almost no magical damage. Richard is mainly here just to make sure they can't cast spells. And any turn they are not doing something like that is a good turn. Okay, now, if we can get a 3 rounds proc here, Akole might be able to kill it. So of course we won't. And you'll see their magic start coming out. Okay, again, if we get a... Nope. If we get a 2 rounds on the thing, we don't necessarily need a 2 rounds to kill. Can we possibly one-hit or 1 round kill Superbia? Nope, because we won't get procs. Can do a lot of damage. You see how much damage the Burning Rage pools make. Along with Helm Splitter debuffs. Can we get a 3 rounds? We can. Okay. And we didn't need it, but that should be a kill. And just the Frost Demon left. And that's that map. One more to go. Final round, we have 2 dragons, Bedford, and Luther. Luther's got a unique sword, a Fire Drake armor, and the Holy Shield. Counter 2, HP recovery 3, and a droid, which means he'll counter first with a droid before we can attack him. He has a 30% chance of just not taking damage in melee range, which is awesome. 2 dragons, they don't do much, and then Bedford, Inferno, and Lightning, and Thunderbolt. He actually does essentially nothing. He'll never really have mana. Luther, on the other hand, is going to be a little tricky. And we're just going to hope he doesn't proc too much. We're gonna see what his hit chance is like. It's pretty bad. However, counter 2 exists. And counter 2 says it doesn't really care. That was a pretty solid first turn overall. As for what is Richard's purpose here, he is engaging in a slap fight with Bedford. I actually don't care enough about this right now. They can slap fight each other. Richard wins because Bedford can never cast spells, but we have some dragons to worry about. It's a little more pressing. Hopefully he does not counter the Helm Splitter. He did. That's great. Okay. Will he counter a Helm Splitter? He will not. Will he counter 2 hits? He will. Luther is kind of an asshole. Just keep engaged with this dragon over here. Thankfully, Luther may have a lot going for him, but his hit rate against thieves is pretty bad. If he does not counter this, he loses. Oh, or he can stay alive at 8. And no thank you. Wish I had Balm on me. I have to settle for sweeps. And Wild Whip. No Helm Splitter, however. Maybe? Nope, not enough on the crit. It's okay. Who's our lowest level character? 84, 82, 92, 97. Okay, with that stage cleared, we get a Deathbringer, like Abolg, Lucifer, and Godspeed. Godspeed is great for farming maps that you can one-shot. Unfortunately, it's not as good in the maps we have left. We get the Gem of Miracles and a Shard Necklace. What do we do with the Shard Necklace? Well, we'll see next time. I'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to Jeanne D'Arc. We are at the graveyard. Just got ourselves a charred pendant. And what do we do with it? Well, we hit the right button, of course. And we find a cutscene. We now have the option to come to the cemetery and trade out Leon and our frog. And then we have to fight. This is going to be a lot easier than the stuff we've been doing because this is level 50 mobs, level 56 through 62. We can only bring 5 units. But that's cool. We're going to try something real quick. Well, we're going to try a few things real quick. Deathbringer, 110 attack. Currently equipped with 50 attack weapon. Also have the Durandal, which gives you auto crits at the same power as the Paladin Sword. Leon can go ahead and hold that. And Roger can go ahead and hold that. We now have an upgrade to the Demon Griff. We go from 55 attack, 8 evade, 20 crit, to 100 attack, 10 evade. We lose some crit, but that's okay. Still wish we could find some new armors, though. And instead of Ginny's wings, .65 attack, 10 defense, or the Spirit's Helve, 66 attack, 20 accuracy, we can just go ahead and take 120 attack, 10 magic defense. Do we lose 10 defense? We do. Do we gain 55 attack and magic defense? We do. And Barty could get Ginny's wings if he wanted, but a loss of 20 accuracy, not so good. And then, I forgot we also got a bow. The Angel Bow, 45 attack, 10 accuracy. Bow of Artemis, 80 attack. A pretty decent upgrade. And if only he needed any of these stats, the Devil's Rock would be great for him. So what we also wanted to do is just see how Rufus works. With Godspeed. Rufus, stay. You might want this on someone with more than the bare minimum of mobility. However, it is nice seeing what maps look like when you can just clear them immediately. And since you have to come back here to the graveyard every time you want to swap those characters, although Leon is just strictly better because she can wear female-only armor, and we're going to start seeing actual equipment upgrades soon. Knowing that you can just wander through here and murder stuff on turn 1 or 2 is great. The treasure, unfortunately, is back to being not great since we looted all the good stuff the first time. Not sure why you would spend your effort attacking Rufus. Just out of range. And that's part 2 of the cemetery. So now, what we have left is the Colosseum 3. I haven't seen that in any of my recent Do I Remember How to Play This Game playthroughs. And I don't remember what it was like on the PSP back when I played it. But Robert is back. And we'll take a look at round 1. Level 70 Phantom Orcs, and Demons, and Liches. We again have a 5-player cap on each map, and a 20-turn limit. The characters you bring are still essentially up to you. Having 3 rounds would be great here. But we're just gonna Godspeed around. We are absolutely gonna take advantage of this on maps we can. If it stops working, it stops working. Until then. Here's the reason why Collet does not get Godspeed. It's because he needs 2 hits to do his thing. Rufus just needs to walk up to something. Let us not yield. We have dwarves again. The blue ones are a bit tougher than the red ones. Unfortunately for them, they're all less good than Rufus's. Good old murder machine. Rufus's stats in this game, by the way, are crazy. He's up to 586 attack. If axes had a damaging skill that actually increased your attack instead of just doing effects, he'd be broke in a sec. As he is, he's broke in a sec. And we should get the kill next turn. Or this turn, should that thing continue to do what it's doing. The reason Rose ended up getting so far ahead in levels is thanks to triple experience and her ability to attack multiple times. It just stacks experience. So if she gets there were maps where she would get a triple hit kill of something and get 300 XP, which is just 3 level ups at a time. It is a little bit nuts. Okay, accuracy is the only thing I'm a little worried about here. Since you'll notice, no one seems to have good accuracy. Except Rufus. Who still misses at 90%. Of course. all our HP recoveries going. Rufus. More Rufus. And 2-rounding the golem. And party with the kill. Time for round 4. It's the dragon round again. No one really wants me to bring Richard. However. We sorta have to. Saddened that I cannot Godspeed everything this turn. But this turn, this time it has so much HP. And if I've hit flame, oh, only the first attack does the burning damage. Poison breath is such a waste of a skill. One day, I'll get a 3 rounds, and it'll be great. And the Godspeed turn. Sometimes you just need a little bit of a heal. Why we're not too worried about Calais. And Godspeed 1. And Godspeed 2. And Godspeed 3. Okay. And there's the 2 rounds. Let's go to round 5, where we should have a Reaper and friends. Okay, the goal of this is to set up some burning ores. Rufus was supposed to chain into him, but I can't math. Okay, helm split. Okay, so this should be an extraordinary amount of damage. It left him at 9. That is frustrating, friends, to roll that low. The other side of the board. So that's where our Godspeed run will end. Can we get 3 rounds? We can. This could be a kill. It's a kill. Round 6. Talbot and friends. that's a pretty good turn. Okay, that turn, not as good. Talbot not having HP regen, though, is definitely bad for him. Whippy whippy. And take advantage. Oh. Oofing always sucks. But that was turn 3. Leg strike. That leg strike might have saved this map for them. And this should set up for a kill next turn. Especially if my setup guys can move. I guess we didn't even need Rufus there. Okay, round 7. It's like the other round 7s. Only it's a little different. There's another staff. MP 150. Evade plus 30. sadly not armor pieces that are better than what we're wearing. Mobility +3 only comes from here. And one more. So much whippy. Is it good? It's another Lucifer axe. And there we go. Now we have the option of retreating with the stuff we got from round 7. Or and the stuff we got from round 7 is pretty decent. I don't know why I didn't equip Lycoticus. Unfortunately, on this map, or on this difficulty of this map, these guys don't start off to the side, they start in front of us. Which isn't the worst thing ever. Because Rufus exists. And we couldn't kill as many things as we'd like to there, but we are in a good setup position. Giving double burning auras there. Let us set up for a Mara kill. set up a burning aura there to get a slinker kill. Poor Barty. Should probably rescue him a little bit. Sets up Rufus for a bit of damage. Only 2 burning rages. Still fine. One for Rufus. And a dead Cyclops. We will no yield. And the worst map is actually slightly easier because of enemy positioning. Okay. Rufus kill number 2. Okay. The problem with this map now is that the defenses of everything are bad shit. That was our best hope right there. Just did 3 rounds on Abrita. And maybe pick up a kill here. Yes. Notice the experience. Also notice that things can just one round us if they feel like it. The upside is they pretty much have to use magic to hit Colette and Rose. The downside is their physical attacks on anyone they can hit are enough to kill them if they hit the same person. And of course, their defense is crazy. Look at all the guards. Guards everywhere. Awesome. Okay, 3 rounds, very, very good there. We are going to have to do it again. I mean, if it wants to do that, that's fine. We might have lost this round. Yeah, we lost this round. Okay, well, fuck this then.